All right. So let me tell you what, this is the one this is why I wanted to do the class. I wanted to do the entire 4 webinar series to talk about stuff.
This is my number one soapbox topic. So.
Really? Is that yours too?
It really is. I often make a request of people who attend training with me, which actually maybe for everyone who's watching today, I can make this request of you, that after today, I would love you to remove the S word from your vocabulary. I love that you and I planned this and did dry runs of this and talked about this, and that we never knew this was both our number one. But it is definitely my number one. And I'm going to tell you one of my stories, and then I know you have so many too, but here's one of my stories. And it's the one where it really started to sink in for me. So I was in this little kindergarten class and a few years ago, and there was the teacher started sort of unexpectedly calling students to the rug. They were going to have like mystery reader, which they didn't typically do. And what was funny about it is it was supposed to be a really fun surprise. But, just like a lot of people, most of the kids were not having it. It's like, wait a second, we're supposed to be doing something else right now. It was a schedule change. And, kids without disabilities were like, hey, we're supposed to be painting. And one by one, I could tell the teacher was like, this is supposed to be fun, and the one little kid's going, my painting is dripping wet. Like, what do I do with my painting? And she's going, put it on the drying rack and we'll come back to it when we're done. And so somebody else is like, well, I just opened this paint, and she's going, okay, well, you can leave it there. Mrs. Simon will get it, whatever. And so one by one, and at the same point, I could see this little gal with Down syndrome, and she's kind of assessing things. And I don't know what her question was, because she had a lot of challenges with language and expression. But you could see the questions, just looking at her. She's looking around. She's not exactly sure of something, or maybe it's the schedule change. But the paraprofessional calls her over, call her Darlene, but Darlene come over, and she says, no. And you get it, Rachel, right? And she's like, okay, Darlene, we're not doing that right now. We're coming over and doing mystery reader. And she's still for a little bit, no. And then it becomes a tussle, a little bit of a tussle. And then her checklist is brought in and she's going to lose that. And now it's on, now it's really this kind of power struggle. And I thought about her so much over the years. And I think about all the kids that every time that they do not have, either they're processing something, which I know you're going to talk about, they're processing something yet, they don't have this little gal, let me tell you what, just from observing her for an hour, I knew she wasn't going to ask the question, but what do I do with my painting? I just started painting. I just opened. She did not have all of that language. So what she had was a refusal that she knows people understand. And so whatever that meant to her in that moment, like, I can't do it right now. I'm not sure why we're doing this now. Could you tell me more? I was about to go and get something else. Maybe I'm supposed to have speech therapy, whatever it is. She didn't get there. And I think a lifetime of only having a limited amount of responses, especially for a kid like that at 5 years old, and all you have is this refusal or this small collection of words that at least gets you this far. And then it becomes the self-fulfilling prophecy, right? You see, they're so stubborn, right? So I know I can just see it kind of just like right for you as well. But I just wanted to kick that off because I know you want to talk about this in depth.